Is it on? My mic is not.
Welcome back to Boone County Commissioners' executive session meeting. We just concluded the executive session. It is December 17th, 2020. Time is 12:04 in the afternoon. And again, I'm Commissioner John Hutchings, the chair of the board. We have Vice Chair Commissioner Ty Menser and Commissioner Gary Edwards, along with the county manager, Ramiro Chavez. This executive session was to discuss his performance review for the last year. We also have Amy Davis, our clerk of the board, and PIO, Megan Porter, is here. We have HR Director, Maria Aponte, with us and worked with us during this executive session. And so with that, can't believe it's been a year already. But I'm going to start with my seatmates. Any comments for the county manager, Gary Edwards?
The county manager needs a thick skin. And thank you.
Ty?
So Ramiro has not received, presumably, but will receive the written evaluation, and I'm going to largely rely on that. I didn't write it, but I thought it was pretty much spot on, so I stand behind what our chair kind of laid out. You know, from a personal standpoint, what I appreciate is that you listen carefully to each commissioner, what our kind of goals and you know, our ideas are, and you follow up on those things, and I don't have to worry. I mean, so many times I've been like, what's going on with this thing that I haven't heard about? And boom, you're there with the update. Like, I didn't know about it, but things were happening behind the scenes. So that constantly surprises me and pleases me, frankly, to know that things are happening and someone's keeping track of stuff that I can't possibly keep track of all of it. So thank you for that. And with COVID, it's just been that much more challenging. So we really appreciate you. I think that was very clear from all three of us. Thank you.
Ramiro, I'd like to just, of course, echo that, and you'll receive the document that spells out all the fine qualities that you have and you've experienced, whether you have helped I mean, you've built a great team, leadership team. And yeah, you do have thick skin, as you know you need. We're exceedingly pleased with everything you have done for the county, especially with the COVID, especially with PHSS, especially with EMS and the COVID dollars and keeping track of every penny along with Robin and such. The way you engage all your direct reports and have built them up over the years, everybody without exception absolutely had nothing but praise for you. And so with that, I'll just spell it all out. It's a 2-page document that you'll receive. But what we're going to do is offer you a 3.5% increase in pay in your salary, and all other compensation remains. The severance pay remains the same. 5 days off a year, in addition, that remains the same. Your leave plan, in accordance with the Thurston County personnel rules, that remains the same as well. So the only change is a 3.5% increase in pay. In light of the fact that we did not take a pay increase, electeds didn't take a pay increase, and we think it's a fair compensation, only because the times are so doggone tight. However, you are very frugal, and I know you watch every penny, and you'd be happy with the 0%, but we do not, and I don't mean we, it's a collective county. We don't need you to leave. We want you to stay. Especially at this time, we need someone with all of the traits and skills and talents and abilities that you have, possess, and you share. So that's what we're going to be offering you. You'll receive the letter for your consideration and/or signature if you so choose, and that'll be coming post haste. Okay?
Could I?
Is that it? Any other comments? Okay. Then thank you, Maria. And this meeting is adjourned.
I was hoping to give me the
For marijuana
Yeah,
to,
oh, cool, sure, I was gonna give you the floor, but I thought you were turning to say, okay, go ahead.
No,
We're not adjourned.
I apologize, but I appreciate the acknowledgement, generosity. And sometimes I have come to a conclusion that there is not always about a financial compensation, what it makes a particular job successful or appealing, or perhaps the willingness to come back every day. I believe that I have it in me in public service to a great extent. And that for me it is always about looking for somebody else. And that has been evident, I hope. I serve to the pleasure of the board, and I have expressed on many occasions why my mission is to protect the integrity of the commission, to protect your integrity, and avoid the county taking unnecessary risks. Along the way, I'm not here to say that we've done absolutely everything perfect. There's always room for opportunities, and I appreciate the public keep us online because we need to be nimble to adjust because county government is extremely complex. And the way we have to cross the T's and dot all the I's, yes, in some instances, perhaps we miss a couple T's and a couple of I's. They will learn from it. And I hope you see that, at least from my perspective. I will never take a stand just to prove myself right. That has never been my approach. It will never be. I have never had an agenda. I don't have one. And most likely I will never have one because the agenda is you, the three of the board. That's the agenda that I have. And I need to make sure that I conduct that agenda to the best of my abilities. So this year has been complex, and you've been part of that complexity every single day. And we have learned, even not just in trying times, be a leader, but we have learned that in trying times also requires a team. And I appreciate you taking that perspective with me. I clearly understand the roles and responsibilities. I clearly understand your roles as elected officials. But you have been through the process very kind in terms of making sure that we work for the same goal, which I believe is what is the best for our citizens. And we can take all the arguments that comes with it. And I believe that all of you can agree on that objective. What is the best for our citizens? So thank you. Thank you for your leadership, Commissioner Hutchins. We're going to come into a new year. I believe the new year is going to be providing some opportunities and some challenges along the way. But I do believe if we continue to trust in each other, we'll be successful. Thank you.
And just to put an exclamation point at the end of that, you are living proof that you can teach an older, not old, but an older dog new tricks. And I have learned quite a bit from you, and I've grown. And you live, in my eyes, and my observations, you live the stoic life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Before we adjourn, I just have a quick question. Were we going to talk about any upcoming meetings or changes or anything?
Oh, we can.
I didn't know. I mean, is this the appropriate time to talk?
oh, about our response
Yeah,
to yeah, sure.
We are, in relation to the Thurston Mason Behavioral Administrative Services Organization meeting, we're canceling that meeting today.
Okay.
And we're going to, I've been in email contact with the executive director, and we're going to be rescheduling that for next week or the week after.
Okay.
It appears that a special meeting notice wasn't received by Amy until 3, and therefore was 2 hours late getting posted, which according to Vice Counsel does create an issue because it's a special meeting.
Okay. And I hope you clarified as well that this meeting is not special.
No, this was a different situation.
It's not a special meeting, but it's a special meeting. Well, how you define it.
Thank you for looping me in on that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that, Gary.
Thank you.
Anything else for the good of the order? Nope. Maria, anything? Anything I left out you need to add?
Nope, no, thank you.
This meeting
Thank you,
is,
Maria.
meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.